but how you started in strength and conditioning, and how you built your brand to a world-renowned brand.
Yeah, the short version is like I mentioned, I was obsessed with football. That was my sport growing up. My parents said at like 2-3 years old, I was, just when football was on, I was watching it, understanding it at an early age, became obsessed, wanted to play in the NFL. At 4 years old, I knew that's what I wanted to do. So kind of dedicated the early years of my life was all about playing football. Started at 7 years old and was just obsessed with it, training, begging. My dad was a New Jersey State Trooper, but he had a small private gym in Paterson, New Jersey, which was for state troopers, firefighters, some local cops, like it was kind of like police, fire, military. Everyone had their own key. It's real badass, hardcore type gym. So when I was 11, he finally took me to the gym, started training for football, saw the impact that it had. I remember that my first year lifting in the off season and then going and playing football. Like to this day, I remember I didn't make. They had weight I think like running backs had to be like under 103 pounds or something, and I was like 135 pounds. So I had to play tight end. Because I packed on so much muscle and I grew like 4 inches taller that year. But I just remember the first time hitting a dude at tight end, like one shot and the kid did like a backflip and I was like, holy shit, this whole lifting thing, there's really something to it. So then I just became obsessed with training and playing football. I went to Bergen Catholic High School, which is a football powerhouse here in New Jersey, still to this day. But my senior year, during training camp, I woke up one morning, literally went to bed one night, normal, woke up with this real bad nerve pain shooting down my leg and in my back, and was excruciating. Played the whole rest of the year with it, even played 2 years of college football with it, all during this time, going to doctors. No one could figure out what the hell was going on. Fast forward 5 years later, they found a tumor that was growing from inside my sacrum out. And it finally grew enough where it like the bone split. And I was having I'd had like 8 MRIs, a bunch of different CAT scans, over 100 different medical procedures to try to figure out what was going on. And then one day, I guess the CAT scan showed like the perfect slice of the bone. And the doctor, I'll never forget it. I was at NYU, New York City. The doctor goes, holy shit, stop right there. Like we found it. Cause I was like a big medical mystery at the time. They see this tumor growing in my sacrum, go in for surgery the next day, have it removed. Thank God it was benign. But at this point, I had 4 surgeries at that point. My football career, I knew was over. And I was devastated, cried myself to sleep many nights. And then finally one day I was just like, I can't feel sorry for myself the rest of my life. Like the NFL career and dream is over. I need to occupy my brain with something. I can't just feel sorry for myself. Like what else kind of fulfills me like playing football did? And the next best thing, or, even as much as I love playing football, I love training. And that's where I made the decision, hey, I'll study exercise physiology in school, which I already had been, but I really kind of made the decision, this is going to be my career. And then when I graduated college, I got an internship at a sports performance facility, worked there for 5 years. And then with the little money I had, I opened up my first gym was a storage closet, a literal storage closet in the basement of an existing health club. Started training some local high school football players, developed a name for myself. Next thing I knew, there was a couple college kids. Then I had a couple guys from the New York Giants stop by and train with me. And at one point I had 11 starters from the New York Giants training in that storage closet.